had a really interesting night tonight working in Blackfish Hollow on the platform, and Nicole was doing some work down below. So I worked for a few hours alone, and it was a completely different experience than working with Nicole because it's very much in the forest, it's very much isolated, and my native animal instincts just were on high alert, especially as it started getting dark. I was working from like 3 until 8, and as it got into the 7 o'clock hour and the sun starts going down, it starts looking a lot darker in the forest because the trees shade the light out, and I was really hearing every bird and every stick and every movement in the forest around me. And I really felt the hairs on my arms and the hairs on my neck standing on edge, and I felt as if I was being watched. And it's probably just in my head, but I really felt like I was being watched. So I was keeping a couple weapons on me within arm's reach while I was working. And then every single stump around the yurt platform was looking like a bear, and every undulation in the ground was looking like a crouched puma or a crouched cougar. And then the final 45 minutes I was working, I started getting kind of creeped out and a little tired. I started making mistakes. I cut the same board wrong 4 times in a row, and I've done some 4 and 5 day hikes, and typically when you're hiking for many days in a row and you're way out in the bush, especially if you're hiking across slippery rocks on a river and you start slipping at the end of the day, the minute you start slipping, it's time to stop hiking for that day and set up camp, because your mind sometimes is stronger than your body. And when you're tired, you're tired. You can't keep pushing through because you'll make a mistake and you'll break a leg, or you'll, in my case, I was worried I might cut my fingers off, but really I was worried about falling off the platform and knocking myself unconscious and then laying there at 8 p.m. totally unconscious. So when I cut that board the wrong way 4 times in a row, I finally cut it right on the 5th time, and that's so unlike me. Everything else I was cutting first time, and I was feeling like there was some sort of a Blair Witch type spirit in the forest playing games with me. And I'm curious down in the comments if you guys believe in spirits or not. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in angels? Do you believe in forest spirits? Or do you not believe in any of that? And do you only believe in the physical of what's in front of you? My brother and my sister and I were raised Christian, believing in Jesus and God, and now my brother is a staunch atheist, and I think my sister is as well. She's like a scientist who just graduated college with a degree in chemistry. So they're very analytical and scientific now, and I honestly don't know what I believe. But I'll tell you what, last night I felt something all around me. I felt something watching me. I did not feel alone. And I have had a few things I've been thinking about in my brain lately, and I felt like there was some kind of metaphysical thing talking to me and giving me some answers, which on a personal level I kind of understood in some weird way, and it kind of helped me make some decisions yesterday. And then a bunch of robin birds and blue jays started jumping in and walking on the platform and just looking at me. And I felt like they were talking to me as well in some weird way. They were probably just looking for worms, but I really did feel like the robins were trying to tell me something through their body language. I don't know. I'm interested in this kind of thing. So in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Do you believe in the earth? Do you believe in science? Do you believe in nothing? Do you believe in God? Forest spirits? The flying spaghetti monster? What do you believe in? I'll tell you one thing I believe. It is so humid out here. and meet the nickel. How's it feel getting in there? As we've been going into town, we have some local people that have been part of this community for years and years and years that have found our videos, and everybody that we've met in person so far has told us to our face they love how we're showcasing the beauty of this area, and they actually love watching us try to make it in their area that they've lived in for so many years. And a few of them want to tell us their story, and they've been so nice. They know what kind of boat that we ride in, the Stryker boat, and today we got back to the Stryker and there was a box sitting in the boat. As we were shopping in town and doing laundry, we came back to this box, and inside the box is 2 cans of bear mace. Yeah. So somebody's out there local looking after us and telling us, protect yourselves with some bear mace.
So thank you.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We just realized that if we duck underneath the new floor, the bugs, the gnats can't find us. But they really think that the camera lens is an eyeball right now. Hey, I just want to tell you guys, I'm not vegan anymore because I've sucked down close to 50 of these gnats down my throat. All right, I think a very productive day. I was very impressed getting the first stage of the plywood on top, sliding the tongue and groove in together, which is like a male part and a female part, and they just slide together. And it made it really strong. And we got the plywood braced in between the beams, the really solid 4-inch by 6-inch beams. And we're gonna continue full day of work, finishing all the plywood tomorrow before the rain hits hardcore this weekend. So what we did was we just tarped what we had done so far and all the extra plywood on top. And we have more underneath the carport you guys saw us put together from Easy Build Structures a few weeks ago. And we'll have all this finished tomorrow. And then we have to tarp it because Saturday and Sunday, 100% chance of rain. And then Monday we can finish the yurt. So we're gonna be hanging out Saturday and Sunday doing other projects around the yurt, getting ready for the rain to stop so we can get on it. Look, my camera's even fucking up. Watch this. Are you harvesting food out of my raised bed?
You said to.
Yeah. It's gone to seed, so we gotta just harvest those leaves and then we'll eat it as a salad today, and then we'll plant something else there.
Yeah, I also got some dandelion greens to put in the salad as well.
So you picked wild dandelion greens and this volunteer kale. Mm-hmm. This is how you're gonna win the competition. You're just gonna keep picking out of my beds till there's nothing left.
You said to, you gave me permission.
I guess so.
Well, I just put them in this jar because we're not using them right now. And
Yeah.
I don't want to leave them out on the counter, and so they wilt and get all gross. So if you keep them in water, it keeps them a little bit, like, it keeps them alive longer.
That's good.
So I'll have that for dinner.